Today I'm going to show you how to braze in a condensing unit. This is a 410A unit, but it works the same for 454B, R32, 407A, whatever you're brazing in, everything works the same. Let's jump right in. Got our copper lines nice and clean. We're going to remove these caps. And prep is very important when brazing in a condenser. I'm going to remove these caps right here. These are the service valve caps. Now, one thing I want you to notice, on this cap it says 250 degrees. Behind this service valve right here is refrigerant. We don't want this seal getting bad. And especially working with flammable refrigerant, we don't want to burn this up and break the seal and have the flammable refrigerant come out. I don't know if that can happen or not, but we want to be cautious. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the valve cores. We don't want any pressure building up in there while we're brazing. Another mistake that I see apartment maintenance techs make all the time when installing these condensers. Both valve cores are out. Next, I'm going to take my refrigerant hose and I'm going to hook it up to the liquid line. My gauges are hooked up to the nitrogen. Now what we need to do before we braze is we need to purge all of the air that might be in this line set and evaporator coil out. Open up our valve. And then I'm going to turn this to purge. And I can hear it coming out of the suction line right now. Now we are going to set this to braze. That's going to put a very small amount of nitrogen through the lines, just enough to displace any oxygen that may be in the lines. Next step is I've got soaking wet rags, like soaking wet. I don't want to get any water in here, but I want to wrap this valve tight, especially the suction valve. And I will put a little bit on the liquid valve too, or the liquid line service valve, but that one's going to be quick. I've also got a spray bottle full of water so I can soak these rags even more. Covering this hole so no moisture or water gets into the line set. Now, one very important tip, you never want to sand these connections. These are copper plated. It's not copper. If you sand this, you're going to sand off the copper plating, and then you're going to have problems having the sil-fos stick. Let's talk about the sil-fos. I'm going to be using 15%. Let's talk about torches. Going to be using oxygen and acetylene tanks, and this is because it gets hot. We're going to be in and out. It's going to be fast, so we got to set our pressure. Let's turn our valves on, and I like to go around 6 psi on the acetylene and about 12 on the oxygen for 3/4 inch. And we can see we're pretty much right there for the acetylene, and just need to get that right up to about 12. Now we're ready for our flame. I open up the acetylene, open it up a little more, then introduce the oxygen. And what I'm looking for is a flame within a flame. I want like a that's about right for 3/4 inch. I'm happy with that. That point's a little sharp. There we go. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up to the top. then I'm going to pull it back. Just like that. And work my way around. You can kind of see the pipe change color. And then when the sil-fos melts, I pull back and it helps spread it out. In and out. Nice and fast, just like that. Don't want to overheat that valve. I did miss a spot on the bottom, so I got to come from the other side. Now for the liquid line, just going to back the flame off just a little bit. And do the same thing. This one's going to be a lot easier. Start from the bottom. And then pull back as soon as I see that it's hot enough. Just like that, it wrapped all the way around. And once you're done brazing, go ahead and inspect your joints before pumping it with nitrogen. These all look really good. One thing I see a lot of people do, they took in all the sil-fos, but some people like to put a cap right on top. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave that up to you. That's how I braze in condensing units, whether it's 410A or R32, same process. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more information on system replacement and evacuation, check out this video here.